Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the update that just came out. I know this video is going to be extremely late, but with them just adding so much to the game, I kind of like broke a circuit or two. I'm not going to lie. I actually woke up at like 5 a.m. Not right now, but when I was planning to do this video. And the actual spawn video I did, I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I was going to release it at like 6 p.m. I actually got set back really hard again, thanks to them coming out with so much stuff that it just completely just destroyed my mind right there. So this stuff will be coming out later. I didn't expect it to come out this late though, because Wi-Fi got resetted, so I had to find the new password and all that stuff. But anyways, now that I'm here and now that I can talk about it, let's actually go over the stuff that they have to offer with this update. Okay, so the first thing they actually have to offer, which is really cool, is they have an actual official Wikipedia, but it's actually linked to the game, so it's very nice. You can check it out too if you will go to your settings over here, and it'll take you to it. So that's literally all you gotta do. And on top of it, for like the gear, like monsters or weapons, right, you go click on it and it has this little icon on the side right here, and it pretty much shows you it's a little bit buggy right now, I'm guessing so, but see if I can find, like, here you go, it shows you the monster, it shows you the info and everything surrounding it. So that right there is pretty dang cool that they actually have that. It's kind of like a Pokédex for Pokemon, so yeah, very awesome that they have that. So that's the first thing. That's pretty much the only thing that I truly actually love about this new update. Almost everything else about this update really just kind of is completely frustrating. When you're playing a game, right, it shouldn't feel like a part-time job. I'm just saying. But anyways, moving on from there. Yeah, so they got Mobius Path. Mobius Path is finally out, but they came out with it in a really bad way. I don't think they should be rushing rank guild raids and rank guild battles. You need Mobius to come out first, and you need Coliseum to come out first. I do not see the purpose, I do not see the logic, and it's really frustrating for all of us that you keep on rushing rank guild raids and rank guild battles. That being said, rank guild battles will be starting almost nearly next month, so keep that in mind. They may change this, then maybe a week after or a week before or something of the sort, but that's their schedule right now that they plan to come out with it. Rank guild raids will be starting next week. Thankfully, I found a two temporary members for that, so that's very awesome right there. So we're kind of set for rank guild raids right now. We will be recruiting after rank guild raids, but anyways, moving on from there, this rank guild raid is going to be light orientated, so definitely the new treasure monster will help out. Not needed, absolutely. You can actually get top score without having this monster. This monster has really common abilities. It has a nice combo with the abilities, but they're pretty common abilities, and you could set off these special things it has without even having the monster. Like if you got the warlord, the 32 cost warlord, you can still pretty much do what that dark monster does, or you could have like Liatsu with the star field, or Ariel with their field buff. You don't exactly need to have the dark monster from the treasure spawn. Absolutely, Ariel just completely devastates all fields, to be fairly honest. So having Ariel just overall, it just really helps, like no matter what. Like those field buffs really do help, but when you got Ariel, it's just who cares, you know? It's Ariel. Ariel got you covered for all elements. Thumbs up. Billy May smile and everything. So yeah, anyways, moving on from there, with the rank guild raids, this one's going to be light orientated. Not all the monsters will be light elements, but the specific ones, the featured ones, Athena and then the Saturn generation god right here, are going to be light orientated. So definitely bringing dark elemental is going to help. You don't need to go super hard on your element, because you will want some gear score to handle some of the random enemies, but definitely if it's not going to really hurt your overall performance regularly, like just gear score wise, stat wise, definitely bring in some elements, some dark star elements to help do really hard extra damage against Athena and Saturn, because they will eventually become hard and they will eventually really pack a punch. So definitely having some dark and star element will help out. You don't need to go super crazy because you will be fighting enemies that are of random elements, but 2 out of 3 of those battles, like said, like shown right there, or at least like 2 out of 4 with rotation, are going to be of light elements. So just keep that in mind when you're doing ranked guild raids. If you want to practice them, you can. I'm not exactly sure how it's 100% going to go. I don't pay attention too much to how the enemies work for each and every rotation for the stellar gods and stuff like that, so I can't really say what this one's exactly going to do. But if you want to test it out, they allow you to test it out before it even starts with the practice guild raid. Okay, so from here we have the 4th anniversary celebration. The gem purchase special is back, except this time it's a slightly better. I think they should make it like a lot better. I don't think slightly better is going to help out much. I'm just saying because with some of the stuff they have, like how whale you have to whale or how much you have to spend, I think they should honestly increase the gem count, because it's extremely stupid how expensive some of the stuff they have is. Now this new one right here, the support spawn that I don't see anymore. It was here before, but anyways, this support spawn or whatever, I can't find it. I guess it kind of disappeared for me. That right there was a really good one. That one was pretty cheap, but usually it looks like A-Team has been adding way too much of expensive spawns lately. Like, I already thought treasure spawns were bad enough, and like A-Team really takes the cake, because you always think that it's really bad as it is, and then they're like, you haven't seen bad yet, buddy. Boop, it just makes it worse. And I'm like, whoa. Okay, you got a point. Holy snap, you guys are complete jerks. Like, wow, you gave me a reason to actually tell new people not to play this game. Good job. Clap. Pat on the shoulder for you guys, because you guys are complete jerks. Seriously. So stupid. But anyways, moving on from there. Okay, so the next thing they have, ticket pack. I'll talk about that in a second, whether it's worth it or not. We got also AP recovery pack, which you're gonna need if you plan on even having the time to invest to keep up with everything, which you're going to have to know life with your time. You could buy the AP recovery pack. It's the only way you legitimately, if you have like a crap ton of time and you could buy these AP recovery packs, it's the only way you're actually going to be able to keep up with everything they're doing at once. The Awakening and Ether packs are back. The Metal packs are back. You got a login bonus. The login bonus is very nice. They should really do this a lot more often. You just guarantee gems per day by logging in. And then they got a free 1 time per day spawn. And you actually get to spawn 10 times. Not 5, but 10 times. So that's very awesome. They got save its ticket spawns. And each video point spawn is going to come out with the event medals for the new event that's out. And they also got a new featured monster for the video point spawn. So I got another 37 cost for the video point spawn, and I missed something. I think it was the hold on, I actually got you. All the way down here. Okay, so never mind. Oh wait, no, I did. 700% more XP proficiency in gold, augment and reforged quest AP half, augmenting grid session rates up, and all the ordeals have their AP half, and the main quest. Event missions and guild missions. So they're going to add a little for event missions and guild missions. If you don't know about those, they are right here. As you can see right here, they do have an upgrade. They have an ether for 50 quests. Then they have the young noble stuff if you're interested in that. Even if you aren't, you're eventually going to get it, because all you got to do is clear quests. So you're eventually going to get the stuff. And there's a 4th anniversary trophy right there. And then with the savings tickets, you can earn them from here. With the savings tickets, you could actually spend them right here. The more you save towards actually a higher costing spawn when it comes to these tickets, the greater the rewards. As you can see right here, 60 is going to guarantee you one of the warlords, and then if you get to 40, it's going to guarantee you some of the other stuff. 36 is going to guarantee you more, and then you can see right here it gets worse and worse as we go down. So that's pretty much how it's going to work out. Is the higher you actually the higher you're willing to spend ticket wise for these spawns, the better the guaranteed rewards will be. So, and they're free to play, so that right there is extremely awesome. All you gotta do is do these little events that they have going and stuff like that, and you're eventually gonna be able to spawn to get the stuff. And they should really start doing events orientated around stuff like this. If you want to keep your game alive, this definitely, like, think about this. Personally, you don't need to go crazy on this like you usually do, but definitely every once in a while, not like every once in a blue moon, but every once in a while, definitely, like, let's say like every once during, like, I don't know, like once a month or something like that. Definitely something like this or something of the sort. Just add something more for free to plays, because this is so unfree to play friendly, it is stupid. But anyways, moving on from there, so those are the tickets right there, the raffle tickets or whatever they're called. Okay, so we got packs right here. Are they worth it? Okay, so with the Ether pack and the Awakening pack right here, I could tell you right now, definitely a good deal. If you actually look at the actual packs compared to the actual gem prices they have, really good deals you could see. Okay, so right here, 60 gems, half an Awakening Orb, 3 drops of Ether, and then 2 droplets of Ether. If you actually look at the gem shop, if it wasn't the bonus, it'd be 15 gems away. If it wasn't for the bonus, it'd be legitimately 15 gems away from its regular price. And because of that, you're getting also like 3 Ethers, like said. You're getting 2 droplets of Ethers, half an Awakening Orb. You're getting all this extra stuff too, like Premium Eggs, XP Lemons, Gold, Red Points, Lemon Kings, everything extra for that price. So definitely it's not a bad deal whatsoever for the first one. And then the second one right here, $74.99. This is also $74.99. As you can see right here, it's not too much of a bad difference either. And they're going to have even more droplets of Ether. They're actually going to have twice the amount. They're actually going to have the full Awakening Orb, and they're going to have almost half drop. So it's like 6.4 droplets of Ether. They're going to actually have XP quest keys in this one. And they're going to have even more. They're actually going to have pauses in this one as well. And they're going to offer 1 million gold and stuff like that. So definitely these two are not bad deals. These are really good deals. Like, they're not like absolute like steals, but they are pretty dang good deals for what they have and what they have to offer, orientated around this whole game and everything surrounding it. Okay, so with this ticket pack right here, you're guaranteed pretty much when they get to ultra rare, right? They're going to be 34 cost or higher guaranteed. If you go right here, the tickets, you can actually see right here what they have to offer. So stuff like that. And on top of it, you're actually getting the weapon of your class when you do this ticket sponsor right there. Is going to be very, very helpful. So perhaps say if you don't have 34 cost or higher, this is definitely all hands down going to be a helpful thing. If you do have 34 cost and higher, if you need still 34 cost or higher stuff, all hands down, this is going to be helpful. Guaranteed, because again, you're getting the weapon of your class guaranteed, which really rocks because they don't have many options for that, sadly. More than less, when you're doing spawns that aren't treasure spawns or class spawns, you're not usually guaranteed the weapon of your class whatsoever. Having it guaranteed the weapon of your class really, really rocks. So that's the first thing. And then obviously you get the monster. Now it could be any stats, obviously, but the abilities are going to be able to be used on any class. But anyways, you could also use it for awakening material as well if you already have 34 costs. So that way you could just throw it on something that already has the correct stats and get more gear score off of that as well. And they're both going to be in one ticket spawn, so that's the best part. You're not just spawning for one individually. They're both going to be in the same exact ticket, like not ticket spawn, but recommended pack. So you don't have to worry about just one, you're getting both. It's a 2-in-1 special. So definitely 34 costs or below, it's definitely gonna help. And if you do have if you don't need 34 cost stuff, perhaps say, but you may need to work on elements, perhaps say if you need to work on your light or star element, this weapon spawn ticket right here could definitely help, because obviously the lower the cost, the higher the rates per se, right? And when you're doing this, the lowest cost, the 34 cost things are in here. It is the Cheeric stuff, which is time, and then they have the Exalted, which is light. So either time or light. If you need to work on either time or light, you can take a shot right here, and you do have a pretty high chance of getting one of the two. So definitely, especially if you need to work on both, if you need to work on both time and light element, this is definitely something you want to look into for sure. So that's what I gotta say about the ticket spawn. Is It's pretty much going to be 34 cost orientated, just like the monster spot. But if you definitely need light or time stuff, like weapon wise, like light or time attack for your element sets, this is definitely worth looking into for sure. So that's what I gotta say about the tickets and everything surrounding that. So moving on from there, we have welcome to the Unison arena. This is not an arena, it's actually going to be a player versus enemy mission. Okay, so right here we have some featured gear. Pretty much what's going to be really featured is a few monsters, and they're bringing back one monster, the party woman. Okay, so with Universe right here, Universe really isn't going to be like, Universe has like, she's just decent. She's just decent ability wise, but you have to get her to her last awakening for her to be decent ability wise. She does have high cost, so perhaps you need to use her for Gale battles or Coliseum just to get score to make sure you guys win, so that way you go first. You absolutely can, but that's really, besides just like just collect her, because she seems like she'd be a really cool monster to collect. That's really the only reason you really need to go for Universe, is for Gale battles. When you're doing Gale battles, having a 37 cost monster will definitely help out with the battle score when you're fighting other people, or not when you're fighting other people, but when you're doing those Unison battles to see who has the highest score. Definitely a 37 cost will help out for sure. And 37 costs usually don't have awakenings on top of it, so if you have a 37 cost monster that has awakening, it's by default going to give off more gear score than those Whale 37 cost monsters. Now the Whale 37 cost monsters will obviously all hands down have better abilities, but when it comes to battle score, these free to play 37 costs, if you can manage to even awaken it just one time, most of the time it's going to be better battle score wise than most 37 costs out there. So that's a very nice interesting fact if you're free to play. So anyways, moving on from there, we got the party limits back as well, and ironically this is actually slightly better ability wise than the 37 cost, the Great Spirit Cup Queen Universe. So that right there is very interesting. Now it does not offer as much stats and obviously not as much cost as Universe up here, so it's not going to be as useful. And in fact, we've actually had, I think, a couple better free to play monster ability wise than this one right here. And even if they don't, like, you could go, like, if they had still the step ups for their guaranteed 33 cost or higher, those would have better abilities than these two. And I'm not even kidding you, that's how bad these two are. They're not exactly bad, they're decent, but yeah, there's many better options out there than these two. But anyways, moving on from there, you could get the summoning scroll pieces a couple times from the prestige ladder rewards. Most of the time you're actually going to be able to obtain them, or most of them you're actually going to be able to obtain through prestige ranking rewards. You're also able to obtain some through the raffles right here, which is pretty much a share bonus spawn. It's not a box spawn, it's a share bonus spawn, so it's shared across tons and tons of people. So right there, prestige ranking, you also get your first two, which is your first Universe and your first party limit through the prestige ladder ranking right here. As you can see, right, they offer them in the ranking. You also get them in the shared bonus over here, which is aka the raffles. They want to call it the raffles, so we're going to call it the raffles. And then the other way you can actually obtain them is time bonus rewards. They have a rare chance to pop out for completing quests. The summoning scroll pieces also drop on Arcania and Carnage difficulties. So those are multiple ways you can actually obtain Universe. This quest right here is going to be orientated around prestige ranking. It's going to be orientated around the raffles, like said, for the share bonus, so that way you can actually spawn it. You're going to need these raffles to actually spawn it. It's also going to be orientated around the item exchange as well, the event bells they have, so that way you can earn rewards through here. And let me tell you right now, I've done Carnage twice. It's 65 AP, and all I've earned doing Carnage twice is 30 medals. So some of these prices they have in here are absolutely crazy. They're just way too expensive. Like, I really want the 35 cost Awakening Mewtwo, but with how much medals they have to offer, because like I said, I've done the Carnage twice. That's, I think, 130 AP Bert for 30 medals versus trying to get 3,000 to get the Awakening Nunu. I don't think it's going to happen for me. I am sorry, game, but I truly don't think it is going to happen for me. So some of these prices are completely outrageous for what they have to offer medal wise within the whole event and everything surrounding it. But that's pretty much how the event's going to work out and everything surrounding it. And they also have some of the plushies if you missed them before. These are pretty rare. This is the first time I've actually seen a couple of them. So I didn't know a few of them actually existed, to be fairly honest. I think I've seen the dark one a couple times in people's rooms, but that's as far as I've gone. I never actually seen them actually make them obtainable in the game. This is the first time. So if you're definitely interested in those plushies right there for your furniture, you definitely grab them, and this will be a golden time to grab them. So that's it for this video. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. I'm so sorry this is long, but that's what happens when they come out with so much freaking content. But anyways, I'll get you in the next one. It's the Azrath, I'm out. Peace.